Alright, so you probably read the title. I wanted to make a vlog. I didn't know what to record. Let me poster. There we go. Alright, sorry. I wanted to make a vlog talking about the channel. I've been really struggling to record things because I look at my channel now and I look at videos from other channels that I've watched in the past and now currently getting into, and I realize how far my channel is from my original idea. I know my channel doesn't have to be like everyone else's. Obviously, it's not like everyone else's. At least nowadays. And I know that it doesn't have to be horror games all the time. I know it doesn't have to be reaction videos and vlogs. I know I can turn this channel into anything I want it to be. But it's going far away from what I originally wanted to do for this channel. And I think that's the reason why I'm having such a hard time finding games and recording games that I honestly want to play. Because it's not that I can't afford these games. There's currently a massive Steam sale going on, and I've just been refunding games constantly because I can't find games I like or want to play, except for games that I have either already played or similar to games I know I like, which is very hard to find because those games don't really exist anymore. Because I talked about that in my How Gaming Has Changed video, and I want to turn this channel into something that I can look back on and be like, this is exactly what I had in mind. This is what I wanted since I started to do YouTube. It started to be that way sort of towards the beginning of this channel, not my original channel, but this channel. And it started slowly going that way, and then it differed again. Now, obviously, I plan out a lot of the videos that I play, or a lot of the videos that I record and games I play, but sometimes it turns into this thing to where it's like, oh, I gotta record this again, and I kind of don't feel like it, and then games get abandoned. And I'm getting tired of that. I'm tired of games getting abandoned on my channel. Like, I thought about abandoning Battlefield 4 and just playing it on my own. But a part of me wants to go for it. I know I should record games that I want to play, that I would want to watch. But the problem is sometimes I get so exhausted of just sitting here and talking over games. I used to enjoy it. There are some games that I wish I can go back and finish, but a part of me is like, do I really want to go back and finish that game? Do I want to go back and record that game? There's been lots of games that I have played on the channel that got deleted, and a part of me wishes that I didn't delete those. I recorded Alan Wake through sorry, I can't remember if I recorded it through Epic Games or Game Pass. I can't remember, but I remember that I recorded it and I got really far into it and then I deleted it, and I recently bought Alan Wake on Steam because I didn't own it, and it came with the other Alan Wake game that I don't think is a direct sequel. But a part of me wants to record that again. A part of me wants to record a lot of games. But I don't know if I want to or not. Because is this the channel that I wanted? Is this the channel that I wanted to create years ago and to try and get to? The answer is no. It sort of is. There's a reason why there's playlists of my favorite games or my favorite videos. There's a reason why there's my favorite series. There's a reason why those things exist, because those are the games that I was extremely proud of and couldn't believe I played and recorded. But I just don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know if I want to continue. I don't know if I want to try and make this the channel I want. I don't know. I have some ideas, but not many. So, I don't know. Alright, sorry about the jump cut. I don't know. There are some games I've looked at that I kind of want to get and play. One of them I am going to get with this game that I will be buying and will not refund. Because I refunded a lot of games through the Steam sale, because it's just... This is the problem with me buying games and me doing all this, is that I can't find games that I enjoy. I thought about, I should probably buy some games to play on the channel and only on the channel, but then there lays the problem of, what am I going to play in my own time? And that is the problem I face. I play some of these games and I go, man, I should have recorded this. I wish I could have recorded that. But a part of me is like, should I? Should I have done that? Because it's like, what's the point? I'm at 400 subscribers, which thank you all for that. The whole goal of the channel is to bring back the old days of YouTube. And I know that will never happen. But it's my dream to at least recreate that experience. And that's sort of what this channel is all about, is experiences. And it's all about trying to feel nostalgic about something. Like a game or a memory. You know, that's why I talk a lot about the past on this channel, especially whenever I play games that I haven't played in years and stuff like that. And I wish I could keep going with that. Play games that I've watched as growing up with YouTube, but I can't really do that. Because those games either don't exist anymore, or they're an exclusive, or I can't afford them, or I get tired of playing those kind of games. And I just don't know what to do. A part of me wants to continue Fallout, because Fallout is doing unbelievably well. Like, I've never seen... rarely any of my series do well. And I didn't think Fallout would do well at all, because Fallout is an older game. It's not one of the best Fallout games out there. And I don't know why people are watching I mean, it's getting more views than any series I have on the channel currently. And in the past, I mean, Wolfenstein did better than that, or did close to that, and State of Decay did close to that. And those are the only series on my channel I think that got a good amount of views. But Fallout 3? Really? Fallout 3 is doing well. Out of all the games I've played on the channel and have either finished or never finished, Fallout 3 is the one that does the most. It's weird. Because that's how YouTube works. You don't know what's going to do well. And Fallout's doing well. Fallout 3, not New Vegas, not 4, 3. Modded. And I don't even have modded in the title. So yeah, it's odd. And that's what kind of makes me want to continue, is to see, is Fallout always going to do well? You know, how long is that going to last? But I don't want Fallout to be, forever. I want to actually, get through the game, but I also want to do some of the side stuff. And that's the problem with a lot of the games that I like to play, is I like to play open world games or really big RPGs such as Mass Effect or Skyrim or something like that, where it's open world. And I know I cut a lot of stuff out of me traveling and stuff, but it's like it would take forever to get through all of these games. It would take forever to play it the way I want to play it, which is doing a lot of the side stuff and then some main stuff here and there. That's why I am hesitant to play games such as Fallout or Mass Effect or Elder Scrolls, even though I've played through Skyrim, because I want to do the side stuff. But I don't want this to be like a continuing series that goes on forever. Eventually people are going to get tired of it. I'm not Al Chessbreach. Or Stampy or Captain Sparkles, where I can play the same game over and over again on my channel and it do well. It don't work like that no more. It doesn't work like that anymore. I'm not Al Chessbreach. I can't play Fallout all the time. I'm not Captain Sparkles or Stampy. I can't play Minecraft all the time. And that's why I'm hesitant to bring back Minecraft, is because Minecraft is such a long game. It's such a grinding and demanding game. And I like those kind of games. But I don't play them all the time. And it's hard to find games that can fill in the spaces in between the series. That's why there's always just a random game. That's why there's always just a part 1 of a game that I don't finish or I don't actually play through all the way. Resident Evil 6, I planned on finishing through Jake's campaign, but Jake's campaign is the worst of them all so far. I could not get past the 2nd level. That's why there's no part 2. Because I literally could not get past the 2nd level. It is unbelievably difficult on casual. But I want to get into some of these games that I grew up watching. I thought about returning to The Crooked Man and maybe playing some other JRPG horror games. Some, RPG Maker horror games. Right now, I'm watching Cryotic play Corpse Party. And I was watching him play The Cat Lady, which I'm thinking about getting and playing on the channel. Even if it is a really dark game, I would like to actually give it a try and play it. And I'm watching him play Corpse Party, which I've heard a lot about. I've heard a lot. I'm surprised this game doesn't have overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, because I've heard so much good things about it. I've heard so much about it. So it's stuff like that I would love to put on the channel, but I can't. I can, but it's hard to get into the mood like that. Like, I want to play through Battlefield, but the way I play my games is whenever it's not open world stuff, whenever it's just the usual shooter or linear game where it's just a straightforward path, I tend to speedrun, which is unintentional. I don't mean to speedrun, I just have a habit of playing the game and getting it done very soon and very quickly. But with a Let's Play and with recording the game, I have to take it slower, or else people don't want to watch me run through enemies, and just get through the game and just run through all the enemies, unless I'm forced to fight them, which usually happens in hack and slash fighting games like Devil May Cry. I also thought about returning to Devil May Cry, but that game got kind of boring for me because a part of me kind of doesn't understand why Devil May Cry is such a popular game, because it's really, really repetitive. And not like the good kind of repetitive, the kind where it's like, oh, I gotta fight more enemies, or else I can't progress. Oh, gotta fight these same old enemies over and over again. I get the stories are good, but I don't understand why they're popular, because it's just constant, the same thing, same enemies over and over again. And they're long games too, like they're long. Devil May Cry is a long ass game. So I don't really understand why they're popular, because it's just the same fighting, the same combat, the same music, and it's the bad kind of repetitive. There's nothing happening. You'll fight an enemy, a cutscene will happen. You fight the boss, you fight the same enemy again, cutscene happens. I know that sounds like a lot of linear games, whether it be like Call of Duty or whatever, but Devil May Cry is different. It just, I don't know, it just gets really old really quickly. But I don't know. A part of me just wants to play the games that I want to play, but a part of me wants to try and make the channel that I wanted to make back whenever I first ever discovered YouTube, back whenever I was 12 years old, basically a decade ago, and make a channel that I would want to watch. Not to say I wouldn't watch my own content, not to say I would watch the stuff that I'm putting up now, because, to me it's still good content, but a part of me is like, I didn't think that was a good idea, Some of the stuff is like, I don't think that was a good idea, but it's there. So I don't know. I'd like to hear your thoughts. I'm gonna contemplate this and talk to some friends. I've been talking to some friends about a lot of the stuff here recently and stuff like that, and my therapist canceled on me twice. By the time you're seeing this, it's probably November. You're probably seeing this November the 1st. There's nothing probably after this video. There's probably nothing tomorrow. If you're seeing this the day I record it, because I haven't recorded anything in forever. I think the last thing I recorded was me and Sulky Orc playing State of Decay 2. That hasn't even released yet, because I'm recording it the 29th. Battlefield Part 1 came out today, so I don't know how well that multiplayer video did, but I mean, we'll find out. Well, I'll find out. But yeah, I mean, I want to get back to horror games. I want to get back to the roots of the channel, but a part of me just doesn't know what those are anymore, or doesn't know how to make those anymore. So, anyways, I am the man, and goodbye, and stay tuned for more.